Football is $1 billion industry, so there's nothing that can stop it. Except maybe war. It doesn't matter who started it, because it's always between two rich men leaders who disagree, and instead of using their words, they bring out their army to duke it out. During the First War, football was suspended, and many players gave their lives to the war. But after a few decades, World War II broke out, and this time was different. So what really happened to football after World War II? After the loud years of World War I, the Treaty of Versailles sowed the seeds of discord. Germany was burdened by harsh damages and territorial losses. It became fertile ground for the rise of extremism led by Adolf Hitler. Simultaneously, Japan, stung by Western imperialism, sought to expand its influence in Asia. Hitler and Japan's invasions went largely unchecked as the world turned a blind eye, leading to the inevitable clash that would ignite World War II. The impact of World War II on football. As the war raged on, football leagues and competitions found themselves in the crosshairs of disruption. The beautiful game, once a source of joy, once a source of unity, was put on hold. The stadiums that once echoed the cheers of thousands fell into a haunting silence, and the spirit of the game lay dormant. But it wasn't just the stadiums that suffered. The war called upon the nation's young talent to join the ranks of the military. Football players, heroes on the field, now traded their jerseys for uniforms. Stars like Stanley Matthews of Blackpool, Len Shackleton of Sunder AFC, and Tom Finney of Preston North End players found themselves defending their country instead of mesmerizing crowds with their showboat. The teams they left behind lost key talent, leaving a void that seemed impossible to fill. However, even in the darkest of times, the love for football could not be extinguished. Rise of the underdogs and rivalries. As the nations rebuild, so did their football clubs. Out of the ashes emerged a wave of underdog teams that were ready to defy the odds, ready to capture the hearts of the people. This is the story of the miracle of Bern, forever remembered in the history, reminding us that sometimes, just sometimes, the unimaginable becomes reality. It's 1954, a World Cup final between Germany and mighty Hungary, reigning champions of football by then. Germany was a team yearning for redemption after they lost in World War II. But hold on tight, because fate had other plans. Hungary, hailed as football demigods, were in the league of their own. They had defeated England at Wembley, leaving the world stunned. Unbeaten in an astounding 36 games, they were the undisputed kings of the beautiful game. But as they say, even giants can stumble. As the stage was set for the final showdown, rain poured, turning the howled pitch into a treacherous battlefield. Hungary, known for their mesmerized passing game, found themselves shackled by the unforgiving mud, while Germany, the underdogs, saw a glimmer of hope in the storm. The match began, and Hungary showcased their dominance, striking fear into the hearts of their opponents. Within minutes, they secured a 2-goal lead from their very own football legends, Puskás in the 6th minute and Sibor in the 8th minute, leaving the crowd struck. It seemed like the end, a coronation for the mighty Magyars. But wait, football has a way of surprising us all. Or maybe not. Germany, fueled by sheer determination, fought back with an unwavering spirit, like a phoenix rising from the ashes. They unleashed 2 rapid-fire goals from Morlock and Rahn, scoring in the 10th and 18th minute, leveling the playing field. The crowd erupted in a symphony of disbelief. This was no ordinary final. This was a battle of wills. The rain poured down, mirroring the intensity of the match. The muddy pitch became a metaphorical mountain to climb for Hungary, thwarting every attempt to score. Minute by minute, the tension grew, and hope flickered like a fragile flame. Would the underdogs prevail against all odds? Then, in the 84th minute, as if destiny itself had intervened, the ball found its way to the foot of Helmut Rahn. With lightning speed and unwavering precision, he unleashed a shot that pierced the Hungarian defense, finding the back of the net. The stadium erupted in pure chaos, a tidal wave of euphoria crashing against the disbelief of the Magyars. At that moment, the miracle of Bern transcended football. It became a symbol of hope and a unity for a nation still healing from the wounds of war. As the German national anthem echoed through the stadium, tears of joy flowed, and the nation found solace. The world had witnessed something extraordinary, something that defined the limits of human potential. Germany was fueled by passion, fueled by determination, showcasing their true essence of the sport. They represented hope, resilience, and the indomitable human spirit. Post-war reconstruction and rebuilding. Efforts to repair damaged stadiums and facilities started once the guns fell silent and communities came together to breathe life back into football. The task at hand was of importance, as it was to restore the very foundation upon which the game was played upon. Across war-torn nations, communities took it upon themselves to revive football pitches, overcoming immense obstacles. These once forgotten spaces were transformed into arenas where dreams were reborn. One of the stadiums rebuilt was Wembley Stadium, which is England's most honoured ground. But through determination, the iconic venue was rebuilt, and this served as a symbol of hope and resilience. With the infrastructure and repair, the focus shifted to resurrecting football clubs and leagues. The passion for the game became stronger than ever. New football clubs emerged from the ashes, lifting the spirits of their communities. Their first steps marked the beginning of a new era, a triumph of unity over hardship. Football enthusiasts made new leagues, and these leagues provided a platform for new players and new fans to reconnect with the game they once loved. But with reconstruction also came challenges. Many football clubs faced dire financial situations which were caused by the empty stands, and it required extraordinary measure to keep the football spirit alive. Evolution of football. A new generation of players and teams stepped onto the pitch, forever changing the course of the game. These were the giants of post-war era, the charismatic players who captivated audiences and became the catalyst for football's revival. Their skills and flair brought joy to millions, and their names echoed through the history books. Zico was one of the players who emerged after World War II, and he was a center-attacking midfielder, but was vastly overrated. And you can't deny the fact that he was better than Maradona. The majestic Brazilian brought a lot of flair in a time when football was extremely physical. His dynamic work for midfield helped him bag over 500 goals in his career and win a lot of trophies. Another prolific player was Peter Shilton, arguably the best English goalkeeper of all time. He had a decorated career in which he made 1,390 appearances, including England's only FIFA World Cup, and was known for his incredible shot-stopping ability. Shilton was also present in the 1986 World Cup where England was robbed, and Maradona scored the hand of God against him. But it wasn't just individual players who left their mark. Legendary teams emerged, each with their unique style and tactical brilliance. The evolution of football tactics and style became an essential part of the game's growth. Coaches and managers experimented with their new strategies, pushing the boundaries of what was possible on the pitch. Alongside these tactical changes came the introduction of new technologies and new training methods, which transformed players' performances tremendously. From improved footwear to advanced fitness regimes, athletes became faster, stronger, and more agile. Each league developed its unique identity, captivating fans worldwide with the elegance of the Latin American dribblers, the physicality of the English game, and the tactical precision of the Italian defenders. The post-war era witnessed an explosion of creativity and drama on the pitch. Goals became artworks, celebrations turned into moments of pure ecstasy, and football became a universal language, uniting people across borders. New formations like the 4-4-2 revolutionized football, and the game became more than just brute strength. It became a mental chess match. Before World War II, Italy was famous for the WM formation, but afterwards, everything changed, as it soon gained wide adoption and many teams had to find a way to counter it. Italy developed the catenaccio defense, which meant having a tight defense formation plus a sweeper playing behind the back line to provide extra cover. Tiki-taka was the most popular strategy, and this involved multiple short and quick passes with a focus on ball possession. Johan Cruyff invented this after returning to Barcelona as the coach in 1988, and Barcelona ended up using this strategy and won 4 consecutive league titles and their first UCL Champions League in 1992. Looks like Madrid wasn't the only club winning now. In 1930, we witnessed the birth of international competitors as the first FIFA World Cup took place in Uruguay, with the home team winning versus Argentina. As nations began to rebuild, football became a platform for hope, celebration, and competition. But it didn't stop there. Regional and continental competitions started to emerge, shaping the football landscape. From the Copa America in South America to the European Championship, football fever spread like wildfire. It was more than just a sport. It became a symbol of unity. What really happened to football after World War II was nothing short of a remarkable transformation. Former opponents, once locked in battles in the war, found themselves standing side by side on the same team, united by their shared passion for the beautiful game of football.